Hey mommy brainers! Today I'm going to be talking about birthy things, and I love talking about birthy things, you know me. So today I'm going to be talking about how to bring the home birth feel into a hospital room. And this is really aimed for women who are intrigued by home birth but maybe aren't comfortable with it. Maybe they prefer the hospital, kind of like the safety net that a hospital provides. Maybe their insurance doesn't cover it, or it's just not financially possible for them to hire a home birth midwife. Or maybe their past pregnancy experiences aren't allowing them to have a home birth, or maybe you just have a high-risk pregnancy but still want that home birth feel. So this video is for you. I have 5 ways you can help bring that home birth kind of energy and vibe into your hospital room. And way number 1 is really important. I would say out of all these things, it's the most important. And that's to find a supportive provider. Someone who supports your birth plan and is kind of in touch with what your dream for your birth looks like. You know, talk to them ahead of time and see if they will truly support you in what you want. And remember, it's never too late to change providers. If you're finding that the one that you have right now, whether that's an OB or a midwife, isn't meshing well with you, it's never too late. So just keep that in mind as you're moving forward with your pregnancy, and try to get that sorted out sooner rather than later, because it's really hard to change providers last minute, but it is never too late. So find a supportive provider. That's huge. And the second thing that you can do, sorry I have my notes over here, is to avoid intervention. And when you're at a home birth, intervention rates are just really low, and that's because it's approached in a very non-medical way, and you kind of want to simulate that when you're at the hospital. You want to make sure that you are thinking about avoiding like IV Heplocks, and you're avoiding other medical interventions such as constant fetal monitoring and anything that will have you tethered down to bed, because at home you're feeling comfortable and secure and you can get up and walk around, and anything that will keep you in bed, such as an epidural or IVs of any sort that aren't necessary, I would say try to avoid those if you want to have that more home birthy feel. Number 3 would be to bring clothes that aren't hospital johnnies. So the most medically thing I can think of is wearing a hospital johnny. And it's not that they're bad, they're not likely to inhibit your actual birth process, but they do kind of mentally put you in that I'm in a hospital, this is a medical circumstance sort of mindset. And you really want to avoid that if you're trying to have that home birth vibe at your hospital. So bring a nightgown that you're comfortable with, or yoga pants and a loose t-shirt, a comfortable sports bra, a robe and slippers, or fuzzy socks. Bring things that you really feel at home at. Wear whatever you would wear if you were at a home birth to the hospital. And that's my suggestion to you as far as what you wear. And number 4 kind of piggybacks off of that. You kind of want to personalize your entire hospital room. You don't have to just go in with nothing to remind you of home. You can bring pictures of your other children or loved ones who make you feel safe and special and loved. And you can bring birth affirmations and put them on the wall. I had one client build an affirmation, a vision board, and they put affirmations on it, and they put pictures of family and friends as well as little things that made them smile on it, and it was beautiful. Other things that you can bring, such as this is actually an LED candle. It's battery operated. It has a slight vanilla scent. You can buy these at pretty much at any department store. I bought this one at Walmart, and they have an extremely long battery life. They can kind of add that homey feel, and they're allowed at most hospitals since they are battery operated. Don't bring real candles to the hospital, that won't go over well. Other things you can do are bring your own pillow with your own pillowcase, not white so that it doesn't get lost with the hospital pillows, your own blankets, bring your own music, and try to keep the room dark and quiet and however you feel you would want to birth if you are at home. Really think about what environment you would want at home and try to transfer that to the hospital. And the last thing, and also an extremely important thing in my opinion, is to hire a doula or have a friend who's very experienced with normal birth at your birth. And I think a doula is so important because the big gap in hospital birth is that no one stays with you the whole time. Nurses are in and out, your OB and even your midwife will be in and out. They have a lot of other people to tend to at the same time. But a doula will work for you. She's not going to be running down the hall to check in on another person. She's really there for you. And at a home birth, that's the same kind of feel you would get with home birth midwives. They're there for you. So I think that hiring a doula fills that gap and puts someone in that hospital room who's there for you. And it's been scientifically proven that hiring a doula does improve outcomes and lower intervention rates and improve even breastfeeding rates and lower postpartum depression. Like, so many pros to this. But I think that hiring a doula is kind of the final touch to create that home birth feel at the hospital. So those are my suggestions for you. I know that it's kind of hard when you want a certain type of birth but aren't able to have it for whatever reason, but that doesn't mean you can't have that birth. You might not be at home, but you can still have a lot of that same energy and that same feeling at a hospital. And I suggest and highly encourage you to go ahead and look into all these things and go after what you want, because it's your birth. It's going to change your entire life. This birth is important, and I really hope that you have a beautiful one. So I'll see you next time, guys. Happy birthday. Remember to like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye.